Made in Hollywood.
If you've ever wanted to see the Tron light cycle race the DeLorean or face off against the terrifying King Kong himself, then our next movie is definitely for you. Tye Sheridan and Olivia Cooke go on the hunt for the ultimate Easter egg in director Steven Spielberg's Ready Player One.
I'm Tye Sheridan.
I'm Olivia Cooke, and this is Made in Hollywood, and here is a scene from Ready Player One.
Sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere, there's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the oasis.
I love the idea of this because virtual reality is really cool to me, and I feel like this could actually be our future. If and when that does happen, what will be your avatar's names?
I want to come up with something that's really, really cool, but my old username when I was a kid was something like Brown-Eyed Gal 93.
Did you have one?
Yeah, one of my usernames I think was T Cash Money.
T Cash Money.
with a dollar sign as the S.
So great.
You know, Hillman,
Hellman?
Hillman,
Okay.
which is a bit of a paying homage to A Different World, which is the name of the fictitious HBCU.
I'm gonna go with Sweet Sugar 158.
Sweet Sugar 158. Wait, was that your old
That was an
school
old
AIM screen name?
That was an old school screen name and login, so it was Sweet Sugar 158.
Well, I don't want anyone to know who I am, so I'm just gonna name myself Not Phillips out.
Not Phillips. A whole virtual universe. People come to the Oasis for all the things they can do. But they stay because of all the things they can be.
Can you feel this?
Yeah.
What would be in T Cash Money's almanac? What kind of pop culture references would you throw in there?
All my favorite films.
What would be in yours?
Musical theatre soundtracks, the entire collection of Mr. Bean movies.
That's a good one. I'll put that one in mind.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'd be going old Hollywood, I'd be going like foreign films galore, like, you know, obscure, like gnarly little obscure bits of, you know, African music and stuff like that. I'd be making it really, really dense and difficult.
For me, A Different World, for sure. Love that show. Sex and the City stuff, which I'm obsessed with. Mary Tyler Moore Show stuff, which I really, really love. That would be like, I live in like a Mary Richards sort of like recreation of her apartment. Yeah, because I'm just like so obsessed with TV, and Golden Girl stuff would be really dope.
The Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. If you're watching this, I'm dead. I created a hidden object, an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion and total control of the Oasis itself.
Let's talk about the mocap, the motion capture that you did for this film. I find it so wild that it was just a blank white room and you guys had absolutely nothing, but you did have virtual reality yourself.
We had the Oculus goggles that we put on every time we entered a scene just to acclimatize ourselves to the actual set, that the crude setup that would be then transformed into this amazing set as you see in the film.
So you're walking onto a big, open, you know, just blank, big white room, and there's Steven Spielberg. And it's like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. What do you want me to do, Steven? You know, and off you go.
There was nothing on stage, so we have to imagine, yeah, for everything. So yeah, but I very enjoyed it. Yeah,
it was fun.
And it was three-dimensional as well, so it was spatially tracking within the volume. So if there were avatars who were standing inside the volume that were synced to, or there were people in a motion capture outfit that were synced to their avatars, you could see them standing in the environment and get a sense of how big they were or what they looked like. So it was really like key. That was a key tool for us to be able to step in, even if it was, you know, you couldn't wear it when you're actually performing, but just to understand the environment and how you fit into it. That world was super helpful, and I think that's the advancement that we made on Ready Player One. I don't think there's been any other motion capture film that allowed you to jump into the headset and walk around three-dimensionally.
Like many of you, I only came here to escape. But I found something much bigger than just myself. Are you willing to fight? Help us save the Oasis.